Okay, so I'm not in my usual spot, simply because, well, it's too big to go there, to be honest. This thing's huge. Also, I'm working on an RC car there. I'm building a Tamiya Sand Scorcher at the moment. But yeah, I've gotten into a routine of going to the local Goodwill near me about twice a week. Used to it was Mondays and Thursdays, and then I go home for the weekends. Now my new schedule is Monday and Wednesdays. So most of the time I see a lot of the same stuff, but this definitely, it's Wednesday. This definitely wasn't there Monday. I would have seen it. I haven't figured out quite yet to do with it. I'm either going to try to flip it or make some money on it, but I'm also thinking this would be perfect in a garage somewhere, just like set up on like a shelf or something. The issue is I already have one in my garage that I like. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll give you a close up here in a second, but this is a KEiiD, or KEiiD, KEiiD. I don't know. You ever look at something and then just automatically think like that's genius? You know, why haven't people thought about that? This is an old car radio. Not old. This is like this. I'm sure this is modern when it first came out, but this is out of like a VW. It's actually a great idea, to be honest, because we've got to the point where most like stock head units sound half decent, and they're usually pretty cheap. And you know, just throw some speakers on the sides like this company did, and there you go. You can see right there. There's the head unit. It's got AM, FM, CD. That's a big one for me because I like my CDs. I got Bluetooth, aux, and you got a slot right here for, I guess, like an SD card. And yeah, here you can see just how big this thing is. I'll get a tape measure out in a second, but it's a really pretty like wood grain. Also, I haven't showed you what I paid for it, which is $15. Here's that nice wood grain. I'm sure it's just like a sticker that they put on there, but it's nice. You got these speaker holes. From what I can see, you got one big one, and I'm thinking you got two small ones over here. You also have an inlet in the bottom for like your sub, I guess. I don't know. It's rounded on the corners. It looks really good. It looks kind of goofy sitting here by my sink, but you know. So here's your head unit. Got AM, FM. Oh, hold on. There's an antenna on the back. I don't know what station this is. I just kind of searched through it.
Safety of these drugs.
I've seen a lot of.
Yeah. Fun fact: in Goodwill, I think someone actually put this back because it was already like it was plugged into the power strip where you can test stuff, but it wouldn't get any radio signal at all because I guess that place is built like a bomb shelter. But yeah, I got it here, and it works fine. I think someone put it back because they couldn't get a station. But what I did. I don't have a CD here. If I was in my Bronco, I'm driving my mom's Jeep right now, which doesn't even have a CD player. If I was in my Bronco, I'd go get a CD and show you. But what I did is I went and not really robbed, that's a bad word to be using in this context. I went and borrowed a CD off of the CD section, put it in there, and it worked just fine. So you got phone. This is where you go to pair stuff up. In the store, I went ahead and paired my phone up with it too. I'll show you that here in a second. Menu. Here's your equalizer and stuff. There's not a lot of options, but it's some. Media. Oh, here you go. So you have, okay, CD, SD, USB, aux, Bluetooth, and an exit. I haven't heard of exit before. That must be like a new and upcoming thing. Okay, so that's your skip for like your SD cards and stuff. Yeah, this is like, so newer cars, they've got to the point where everything is like on a little touch screen, so you don't get knobs or anything anymore. So this is a fantastic idea because like I like this generation of car radio where you have actual buttons and stuff to use. I like it with buttons and knobs. So I showed you the radio. I'm gonna go grab my phone and connect to the Bluetooth and show you it. It doesn't sound terrible. It's not the best sounding thing in the world, but for $15, I think it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna have to connect to it again because it's not showing up on my phone. I think it's phone, yeah, pair. And it shows up literally right here. I don't know if you can see it. Shows up as VW radio. And other reviews say that this is out of a VW, Volkswagen, whatever. Yeah, my phone's name is Ketchup. That's why it says that. I don't know why it was named Ketchup. Just my last phone was named Ketchup, so I named this one Ketchup 2. So of course this isn't going to sound as good as it does in real life. Nothing can capture how good something sounds or how bad something sounds through a camera. But you can trust me that it sounds okay. It's It's not the best thing in the world. There we go.
Someplace where I've never been before.
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. I'll be honest, my setup over there in the corner which is a $20 Techniques turntable. A $7, I think, Toshiba receiver that is absolutely massive. It's somehow bigger than this thing. And just some, I think he paid like $10 for some cheap Pioneer bookcase speakers over there. It does outperform this right here. Of course, you can go into like, well, there's a different quality of music when it comes to like album, and then I'm streaming off of my phone through Spotify. Yeah, so I'll spin this thing around. There's not much to look at. So you got input for something. I wonder if that's for like a... Well, output would be, for a sub it would be output, right? I don't know. And your antenna, and that's pretty much it. This thing is as simple as you could get. That's why I'm thinking this is perfect to go in a garage somewhere. It's also really pretty to like do that too, because you know it's going to get nasty in a garage with all just stuff flying through there. I don't know. Just I'm thinking he gets loud, and it's kind of a good shape and size to go in a garage. So that's about it on this video. This is a whole lot newer of a thing than I usually do on this channel. But I also just think it's kind of funky and weird with it being a car radio with 2 speakers stuck on the side of it. I don't know. I just figured I'd make a video on it. So yeah, thanks for watching.